six different forms, print to digital, but also the ability to learn anywhere, anytime. The ability, instead of managing our schools only by putting kids in a group by their birthday, to help every kid learn at their own pace and in their own way. And instead of having almost no data and relying on a test score at the end of the year, the ability to have constant feedback for kids so they know how they're doing, and lots of information for teachers. When Superintendent Barisi made that announcement, it may sound like a boring thing, the data tool that she announced. That's a really, really big deal for students and teachers and parents and community-based organizations to be able to share information about kids. I get really excited about data of that sort of adults being able to share information so that when a young person walks into a school, from day one, a teacher can begin to personalize the experience for that young student. So I'm excited about the tools in schools that we're developing in this decade, and I don't think there's ever been a better opportunity to help more of our kids succeed at a really high level. And that's true of every kid in this country, but maybe even more importantly, for the first time, we really have a chance of reaching hundreds of millions of kids around the world that have never had access to good quality learning experiences. In my book, I describe three different benefits of the shift to personal digital learning. So the first one is customization. So good teachers have always tried to personalize learning, where they've tried to meet the needs of each student. And that's been hard, because they often have 30 students in a room. And the exciting thing is that we're building tools now that will help us go even beyond the ability of varying the learning rate, time, and location for every kid, but also the path. We're building tools that are going to allow every student to have their own learning pathway. And one example is this School of One classroom in New York City. School of One was developed in 2009. Time magazine called it one of the 50 most important inventions of the year. Kids walk in and they have a playlist. There's a sign, looks like an airport gate locator, and it tells them what their first learning experience of the day is going to be. And they go to one of 5 different centers in their classroom. And some of those centers have video games, computer games where they learn math, and some have a math tutor, and some are a small group instruction. The young man in the foreground is in a small group. And here's the magic of customization for kids and teachers. There are 6 kids that are in that small group with him, and that teacher has prepared a lesson for those 6 kids. And the magic of customization means that every one of those students is ready for that lesson in that modality on that day. And think of what a gift for teachers to be able to teach a small group of students that have demonstrated by their previous success that they're ready for that lesson. They've also demonstrated that they learn well in a small group. So that's the sort of benefit we should be delivering to our teachers. The dynamic scheduling and recommendations for how kids learn. And we should let teachers work in small groups and utilize technology to let some kids work on their own. So I'm excited about meeting the needs of every single student.